Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone has had a lovely day. As always, it's finally time for club football to return, and it's the bank holiday, guys. A nice extended weekend for everybody. Hope you all have a great one in advance. Just before we get into this match preview in more detail, make sure that you are all smashing that like button. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new and help me reach 3,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Hit the notification bell and, of course, get all your thoughts and opinions on tomorrow night's game into the comment section down below. And, of course, make sure that you are checking out the boy Josh Firth, sponsor of the channel. The links to his Etsy store and Instagram page are in the description down below for all your football graphic design needs. So then, Watford at Vicarage Road tomorrow evening. Late kickoff because we're on Sky again. Yeah, look, it feels like, a lifetime ago now since we beat Millwall at Ellen Road to go top of the league. Obviously, if Leicester win in the early kickoff tomorrow, then we will obviously no longer be at the top of the league. But look, as long as we remain in the top two, going into Monday night's game with Hull, then I will be happy tomorrow. You know, Bristol City, I do think will pose Leicester a few issues, in my opinion, anyway. So let's hope that they can come unstuck down at Bristol. But yeah, on to our game. Like I said, I'm excited that club football has now returned or is returning. Should I say, it's been a boring international break waiting for Leeds United's next game. I think Watford tomorrow is a team that Leeds United should definitely be targeting 3 points in. My only concern, though, is that obviously, if certain individuals are not fit, like Farker said in his press conference yesterday, I touched upon it in my predicted 11 video this morning, which if you haven't already, go and check that out. But it will be a bit of a worry if certain personnel are not able to play in the game. There's a few players, likes of Rutter, Gruev, Nonto, Connor Roberts, who are all doubts for the game or at least being assessed for the game, which means, let's say, I don't know, worst case scenario, all those players are out. Then what does Daniel Farker do? That's where he really earns his coin and, thinks of a way that Leeds United can still get 3 points without those players in. But I think most of them will feature. The only one who I don't think will start the game is Rutter. I think he may choose to not risk him. I feel like I would much rather have Jorginho Rutter available for Hull City on Monday night rather than, risk him against Watford. No disrespect to Watford, but, Hull on Monday will be a much tougher game than what I expect tomorrow night to be. I expect tomorrow night to be 3 points. I expect it to be a routine win. Will it be as routine as what we would like? Probably not, because it's Leeds United. But, as long as we get the job done, we have proven recently that we can underperform slightly or maybe not be at our best and we can still get 3 points in the bag and we can still keep clean sheets as well, which is the main thing. I think goal difference is massive at the minute in terms of separating us and Leicester. So if we can get a few goals on Leicester tomorrow, if both teams win, then we will still be top of the league, which is good. But, like I said, guys, as long as Leeds United remain in the top two going into Monday's game with Hull, then I will be happy with that, in my opinion. Watford have recently, had a change of manager. They've now got Tom Cleverley, obviously former player of them. He's now at the helm whilst they, find a more permanent replacement. I think Cleverley's in charge for the remainder of the season now. He did start off his tenure with a victory over Birmingham City. But let's be honest, Birmingham are trash. So I'm not gonna say that I'm worried about him just because he got 3 points against Birmingham. That's routine at the minute. But new manager bounce is a thing. It is a thing in football. It's a new voice down there. He's obviously got different ideas, different ways of getting his methods across. So they may have a little spring in their step. It's at home as well, so they'll obviously fancy themselves with it being a home fixture for them. But I cast my mind back to that home game at Ellen Road, in September. I think that was Leeds United's first home win of the season. Because if you remember, obviously the first few games we drew at home. So that was the first home win of the season. We beat them 3-0. And it was a really convincing victory. I remember it was 0-0 at half time, but we should have been about 3 or 4 up in the first half. But then we just ran away with it in the second half and beat them 3-0. And I thought they were one of the worst performing teams I've seen at Ellen Road this season, in all fairness. But obviously that's a long time ago in the season now. It was September. A lot's happened since then. I feel more confident about Leeds United now than I did back then, obviously after our mixed start to the season. So yeah, look, I am very confident going into tomorrow night's game. I do expect it to be 3 points. Certain individuals need to really up their game now. We have had a break, which means that they should be more rested, and less fatigued and less tired. I'm thinking Somerville. I'm thinking Bamford. I think Bamford, although he's not done, poorly, I just think there's been a little bit of a drop off in performance levels. Glenn Kamara, Gruev as well. The back four has been pretty consistent. But Junior Firpo only returned from international duty today, so I doubt he's going to throw him straight in to start against Watford tomorrow. So you're looking at Sam Byram coming in at left back. So it's a bit of a alteration at the back. Will Leeds United be affected by that in a negative way? Hopefully not. I think maybe Byram is a little bit more defensive minded than what Firpo is. I think Firpo is better going forward than he is defensively. I think we all know that. Whereas I think Sam is better defensively than he is going forward. So, maybe it'll just be adjusting to maybe not having as much attacking threat down that left-hand side tomorrow. But, Byron played in that home game earlier on in the season, so I expect him to adapt very well. But yeah, look, the back four have been immense at the minute. Archie Gray at right back, Ampadu and Rodon, which is looking likely to be the partnership for the rest of the season now, with Pascal Strout being ruled out for the season now, which I have no problem with. That defence, that centre-back partnership has only conceded 3 goals since the turn of the year, and no goals from open play. So I expect that to continue tomorrow as well. But yeah, guys, look, all I can say is, I don't fear Watford at all. I think Jake Livermore, I think he plays for them. If he does, he's probably the only Watford player that I know of, in all fairness. And that's no disrespect to Watford, but, I don't keep a track of them. I don't follow them. I just know that I believe they're in the bottom half of the league just. So, like I said, guys, this is a game that Leeds United should definitely be winning, and winning comfortably, in my opinion. Do I think it'll be as comfortable as what I want? No. But I do expect us to get the 3 points. Will we keep a clean sheet? Yeah, I think we'll keep a clean sheet. I'm going to go 3-0. I think we'll beat them 3-0 again. I think Bamford will score. I think Somerville will get on the score sheet as well. And I'll go for a Joel Perot goal, as well, as I do think he will start in place of Jorginho Rutter if Rutter is rested, which I kind of hope he is, because I would much rather have him available for the whole game on Monday. But, it's a massive weekend for Leeds United, guys, and it starts tomorrow night at Vicarage Road against Watford. I expect it to be 6 points out of 6 over this weekend. And, I fully expect it to be as well. I think Hull will pose a much tougher test than what Watford will tomorrow. Again, that could be naive. It could come back to bite me on the backside, but it's just how I'm feeling right now. I'm confident about this team in this running, and I'm confident that we can get automatic promotion as well. But yeah, like I said, 3-0 win for the Whites tomorrow night in London. Look, regardless of what happens in the Ipswich game, in the Leicester game, we just need to go out there, not just tomorrow, but for the remainder of the season, and just focus on ourselves and get our job done. And I fully expect us to do so tomorrow night as well. So that brings us to the end of this match preview for the Watford game tomorrow, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure that you are smashing a like. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new and hit that notification bell. And of course, get your comments in. And yeah, check out the sponsor of the channel, Mr. Josh Firth. Links to his Etsy store and Instagram page are in the description as always. And yeah, there'll be no match day stream in the morning, guys, as you know, I have already advise you all I'm going to Nottingham tomorrow with some pals for the evening. I'll be spending the night there, having a night out. So there'll be no match review after the game tomorrow. The last say, I usually do the last say the day after the game. I'll be doing a video on Saturday, guys, but it won't be a live stream, unfortunately, as I have got plans Saturday when I'm back from Nottingham. So I'll try and get a quick upload out just to discuss the Watford game. And then obviously it'll be your preview for the whole game on Sunday. So plenty of content for you guys over the next few days, apart from tomorrow. So keep it locked at Chatting Leeds. Enjoy your bank holiday weekend. Let's hope it's 6 points out of 6, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.